coaches, real community, real conversations. Welcome to the Red Car Podcast. Let's get into it.
I was at a tournament last weekend and I saw something in about 10 seconds, and that told me everything that I needed to know. Assistant coach steps in and is giving a talk, and the whole team is in the huddle, tight shouldered, hip to hip, locked in, listening. They're all together. Head coach steps in to give the lineup, and the circle broke. Hands on hips, kids looking around, somebody already moving away. And right there, I knew. And everybody had to see the disrespect, but nobody asked where it started. Because this kind of thing, it just doesn't happen. That's not about talent. That's not about skill. That's a disconnect. And a lot of these situations, they don't start with the kids. They start with a lack of connection. Some coaches never even actually build one, not with the players, and in some cases, not even with the parents. So now what happens? Kids start creating their own narratives. Parents hear it, parents repeat it. Now, everybody's operating off a different story, and nobody's checking on what's actually true. And then we throw around this word all the time: accountability. Everybody talks about it: players, coaches, parents. Everybody says they want accountability. But watch what happens when it points at them. Now the story changes. Now it's the coach. Now it's the system. Now it's somebody else. Because accountability cost. It costs your ego. It costs your comfort. And it means you can't hide. And most people don't want to pay that price. So instead, they reshape the story. And now we're not dealing with truth. We're dealing with protection. Now, let's talk about the coaches for a second. And this is not about attacking. This is about honesty. And you have to be honest about where you are, your knowledge, your ability to develop, your ability to communicate. Because if you are not honest about that, you can't build a real standard. And if there is no real standard, kids get confused. Parents start guessing. And now everybody is blaming each other. When the truth is, it started with a lack of honesty at the top. And I know that's not easy to hear. But we're not just running drills out here. We're developing young people. And if you're not grounded, that shows up in them. Now, here's the part that people might not like, because I'm not here to give you the answer, because you'll probably copy it, but you won't understand it. And the moment something changes, you're going to be lost again. You don't need my system or anybody else's system. You need to be honest about where you are and go build from there. Because the standard has to come from you. And until that happens, we're going to keep seeing the same thing. Disrespect on the surface with a deeper issue underneath it. and nobody wants to address that. What I saw in 10 seconds didn't happen in 10 seconds. And until we fix where it starts, we're going to keep blaming where it shows up. Coach D, out.
Yeah, another one is in the books. Thanks for tuning in for all the second looks. You're locked in with your favorite host. The Red Card Cast, yeah, we're signing out. We'll be back next week without a doubt.